Welcome back to another episode of Mindful Moments. I am your host, Jada Lowe, and we back, 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 we back. I was gonna try to rap, but I wanted to be mediocre. My rhymes aren't. They're not there right now, so I don't wanna. I don't want to be too corny. But anywho, let's get into it. Yeah, I just got back from vacation a few weeks ago. This is July, yeah, a few weeks ago. And it was very, very refreshing. I got to be with my family. I got to have fun. I got to just breathe. And it felt very, very, very good. And I just got like a chance to like reset and regroup. Yeah, I hadn't been on vacation since, no cap, since before COVID, I think. Cue the sound effect. Oof. Yeah, like I haven't been on like a legit vacation since COVID. Like, so I said when I go on this trip, I said I'm gonna enjoy my family. I said I'm gonna like reset, I'm gonna regroup, and I'm gonna do what a trip do and trip. And that's what I did. That is what I did. And it was fun. It was so much fun. Uh it was much needed. But it was a good time to like just reset and regroup and to recalibrate. And when I'm gonna be honest, when I got back, and was trying to get back into like my work groove, it was a little weird. We were gone for, you could say, 5.5 days. But yeah, getting back into like that work mode, like that creating mode, it was, while I had like motivation, it was like, oh, I wish I could go back because it happened so quick. But overall, just like being able to do that and to just readjust and to just get away from like my typical routine, typical environment, it was much needed. And are y'all taking any trips? I know this is like peak trip time, like June, July, August, maybe a little bit of May too, but like June, July, and August. So, what trips are y'all taking? Are y'all going with your family? You going with your friends? You going with your boo? Like, what you doing? But yeah, if y'all are, be safe, have fun. But I wanted to segue because vacations are like a time for us to regroup, a time to reset, and just a time to just honestly relax. All the re's: reset, regroup, recalibrate, relax. All of the re's. But yeah, you just having that opportunity to like take a literally a breath of fresh air is much needed. And that's one of the things, as we just talk about the different ways to be mindful, that's one thing that I think is important, but also something that I'm trying to learn, and I believe doesn't, not that it doesn't get so much attention, but like rest gets attention. And incorporated in rest, I want us to talk about like what it means and like why you should take the time to reset and regroup. Even if it's not like, don't think it has to be like this extravagant trip. Even if you just get outside of your normal environment for a couple of days, and just step away for a minute, that's resetting and regrouping too, whatever it looks like for you. And I just feel like, ironically, in a sense, like being able to reset and regroup ironically gives you a refreshed sense of motivation. Like when you're working and going, being able to like take a break from it, in a weird way, traveling has the ability to make you want to go back and work more so that way you could travel more. It's like finding the balance of like working, like truly like work life, like working and having like the leisure time to travel. It's like, dog, I worked hard for this in a sense, and I'm able to do this because I worked hard. And while I get a break from it, I'm gonna go back and do what I need to do so I can do this again, and so I can do it like, at a higher level. It's just, so it's kind of funny how like you get a renewed sense of motivation from resetting and regrouping. And yeah, motivation dwindles and complacency can set in. And I believe one way to just kind of counteract that is to switch it up. Yeah, change your routine up, but sometimes that comes with just honestly stepping away from it, because you can be so engulfed in something for so long to where you don't really see what adjustments need to be made. And I'll touch on that in a little bit, in a quick second too. But yeah, you just get a different sense of motivation. You get a different sense of like how you want to be more disciplined when you get back into your environment. Um, and it's like vacationing makes you want to take more vacations, because it's like, okay, I done been here. Now I want to work to go here. And then I want to do this to, so you get a chance, like when you come back from it, you get a chance to like reconnect with everything that you worked for to help you to be able to like take that trip, to be able to have the time to be able to like reset and regroup in a sense. And another thing is just you get the time to like, you have the time to reflect. This is kind of light because on vacation I really didn't do. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do no reflecting. I was with my family, and baby, we had a blast. It wasn't really. There are times where like you take a break and you have the chance to reflect and just look back on life and just see all what you worked hard for. But sometimes you just want to take some trips. You just like, I just want to get out of here. I just want to get away. But for the purpose of the episode, you have time to reflect. You have the time to just like get a deeper understanding of you, but also a deeper understanding of like what you want to get back to, the type of person you want to be. If we're thinking about this a little deeper, resetting and regrouping, and not just in the sense of y'all just taking a vacation. I just mean period. Even if you're still in your typical environment, even if you're still working even if it's for the weekend, taking a chance to take a break and reset and regroup, having the time to reflect and analyze from within, and understanding yourself, your values, your strengths, your weaknesses, and the things that you want to get towards, the things that you're aspiring to have, and the person that you're aspiring to be. And also that is what's incorporated in that is having to look inward and analyze, what worked, what didn't work, learning from past mistakes. And you just get the opportunity to overall just reflect on you, your thoughts, your emotions, your behaviors, and just having a deeper sense of yourself and being more mindful of yourself. So that reflection, I think self-reflection all around, whether you're resetting, regrouping, and just in general, like at random times, self-reflection, I think that's not like situation. It's not biased based off of a situation. I believe that's something that you can do no matter what season you're in, whether you're working or taking a break, whatever, and it'll always be of the benefit. It'll always be of your benefit. And another thing, just like relaxing, of course, and just like setting goals when you have the opportunity to reset and regroup, you can see your current situation and align it to where you want to be. You can see, okay, does where I am and the work I'm doing align with what I want to get to? Does it align with the goals that I have for myself? And if it's not, you have the ability to get on the right track. You can ask yourself, okay, am I on the right track? Am I making the necessary adjustments, to make sure I'm moving towards what I want? And just, it's regrouping is kind of like I said, kind of like a checkpoint, just because it's time where you can just assess. That's the biggest thing. You get to relax, and then there's a space where you want to assess. That way you can come back better, because the goal of resetting and regrouping is to, yes, relax, but it's also to make sure that you're not burning yourself out, and to make sure that when you come back, you have the ability to be more efficient than when you left, or that you have the ability to be more efficient than you would have been if you would have just kept going. And so that's where I believe the goal setting and the self-reflection ties in, because it gives you the opportunity to turn inward to see what it is that you need to work on and where you want to move what you want to move towards, excuse me. Another thing would be, you just get the chance to prioritize. You can prioritize your tasks, responsibilities, and just the things that you're committed to. You can ask yourself, okay, well, what is it that really matters to me? What is it that I truly want to focus my time and energy on? And you'll hear me like refer to this a few times, but I don't think we realize like how caught up we get into our work, how caught up we get into our routine to where you can't even separate yourself from it and from what you're doing. And the only time, or one of the few times where you get to do that, is when you do reset, or when you do rest, or when you do regroup. Um, I say it in the sense of resetting and regrouping, because yeah, when you get rest is like, okay, I'm tired, but I'm getting straight back to it. Resetting and regrouping is like I'm setting aside this time intentionally, and it may not necessarily fully be a time of rest. Yes, it will be in a sense, but for the most part, um it's a perspective thing. And you just get, which leads me to my next point, clarity and perspective. You can gain clarity, and the operative word being a fresh perspective, on all aspects of your life. Um, yeah, vacationing, but honestly, just generally resetting and regrouping, it affords you the opportunity to just be able to think clearly. I think we're able to think a lot more clear when there's no pressure to think about anything, and to see like maybe how congested your mind was when you had to think about everything. When you're thinking about work, routine, what I got to do, what I got to eat, this and this and this. And when you have to be so cognizant of that, you're so engulfed in that, and you don't give your mind time to breathe or to even take the time to say, so like when you're able to step back from that and to not have so much pressure, not necessarily not as much discipline, but when you can just kind of take some of that, the weight of everyday life and your typical environment off of you, it tends to help. And it helps to just kind of clear your mind and to give you a fresh perspective on what it is that you want. Resetting and regrouping, I think one of the biggest benefits of it is you get to see what you want, you get to see what worked, and you get to see what didn't work. You get to relax. Being able to relax without having the pressure of producing, not just creatively, but just like producing as a person, um, producing as an adult, producing as a student, like having to put something out, whether you're in classes, whether you're creating, whether you're at work, whether you're teaching, like that. I don't think we realize the weight of what we do, the weight of our work. And sometimes when you just don't have to worry about that, not that you're oblivious to the fact that you have to go back to it, but I get a break from it. And that comes with clarity. And it's a refreshing feeling to be able to think clearly and to have the chance to reset and regroup, so you can sometimes just not think about anything, so your mind can be clear enough to where when it's time for that, you can be able to do it in an effective manner. And the biggest thing with resetting and regrouping, baby, so you won't burn out. It reduces stress, especially in the sense of, I'm tying it back to vacation just because I got back from vacation, but just in the sense, there have been times where I've had to reset and regroup while I've been in my typical environment. I just tell myself, okay, this is what we're not going to do today. You're just not going to do any work today. If you're tired, like rest, yeah, but there have been times where like I wasn't tired, but I just needed a break from what I was producing and putting out. And I said, okay, just exhale, just breathe. And that, even if it's for a day, that takes a lot of stress off of your body. Um, I think grind culture is something that's still prominent today. Um, but for me, just in my opinion, I'm all about efficiency. I don't want to be a person that just constantly goes to where I forget to, yeah, stop and smell the roses. I get that. But to where I just forget to stop and take care of myself. It's kind of like when you go to the gym um, and you're on a workout routine and you're working out 6 days out the week. Your body's gonna get tired. Your muscles are gonna get fatigued. There is a such thing as a rest day. Your body needs time to recuperate. Um and I'll go back to the gym too. This is the best way I know how to explain it. Disclaimer, I'm not a licensed physician. I'm just saying what I've learned with my body and some of the things that I've learned. Um, but when you're weight training in particular and you're lifting weights, right? Or depending on how you're training, let me say that. When you lift weights, you're putting more of a load on your muscles than they can bear. Those muscle fibers tear. They need time to recuperate so that they can come back stronger than before to where you can continue to lift more weight over time. You cannot repair what's been torn if you don't rest. You have to rest so you can come back more efficient. If you don't, you're gonna get fatigued, and then your body gonna be so tired you're not gonna be able to move. And that's stress on your body. And the same goes for like just stress in everyday life. Like you work and work and work and work and work. Not that that work isn't contributing to anything. I'm not saying that. Just like the analogy with the gym, it's contributing to you being stronger. The work you're doing is contributing to you being better and to doing what it is that you need to do. But that doesn't negate from the fact that you need to take some time to rest, that you need to take some time to take the load off of you, because work, in no matter the capacity, it can be stressful. It can be stressful, and just taking the time to regroup and reflect and to just reset can help to manage that stress, if not eliminate it. And I don't want us to think that we have to work like Rihanna to be able to say I did a good job. No, you can have a good balance of working and resting. You can have a good balance of working and regrouping. You can have a good balance of work and life. Like, I'm a firm believer in that. You don't have to go, 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 go. Because, baby, you going to go, 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 and them legs going to give out. And you're going to be laying on the floor, tired, exhausted, drained, burned out because you didn't take care of you. Resetting and regrouping is a part of taking care of yourself. Don't think that you have to work to the point where you're burnt out every time in order to live an effective life. You can live just as good of a life working, being efficient, producing, doing what you need to do, but also understand that, okay, I need to take some time like for myself to recuperate, because like I feel myself getting to that point where I'm like stressed out. It is okay to do that. It is completely okay to do that. That is a part of taking care of yourself. And that is a part of living a healthier lifestyle, is knowing that stress isn't the way. It's not the way at all. And that's kind of one of the things that I admire about my generation and a little bit about the generation to come. Baby, we're not going to let you stress us out, especially at work. Not that we don't care, not that we don't love what we do, but we not about to let you stress us out. No. Because you want me to produce for you, I need to be able to get here first so I can produce for you. We're not going to let you stress us out. And that ties into my next point, just overall self-care and well-being, like being able to regroup and reset. It encourages self-care, and even as it relates to stress and just regrouping in general, that's the chance and the time that you have to prioritize yourself. You say, okay, I know I got this time for me. I know I got this time to enjoy, no matter like who I'm with, whether I'm on vacation, no matter what capacity it is that you're resetting and regrouping and just like recalibrating. Like I said, that is the time that you get to put yourself first, to do what you want to enjoy, to be with the people that you enjoy, to take care of yourself in the way that you want. And it reminds you to take care of yourself, and it kind of helps you see some of the ways that you may have neglected taking care of yourself. And you just get time to breathe from the hustle and bustle of life. Sound like somebody auntie talking about some hustle and bustle, but you get a break. That is the best way to explain it. Take a If you don't take nothing from this episode, take this, write this down, do something with it, put it in your brain, put it in the archive somewhere. Take a break so you won't break. Goodness gracious, take a break so you won't break, please. I don't want y'all out here breaking in the name of working. It is not that deep. I do not want y'all to break. Take the time to reset and to do what you enjoy and to do the things that bring you joy and to be around the people that bring you joy and to like establish better, healthier habits and to even establish a routine where resetting and regrouping is incorporated in that. Take a break so you won't break, baby. Please. And I just really want y'all to know that. Take the time to reset and regroup. I believe it's just as important. And knowing that, and I'll say this too, don't feel guilty for doing it. Don't feel like, especially as it relates to like work and like what you're doing in general, don't think that you stepping away is you neglecting what you do, because it's not. In order to better produce in that area, to better work in that area, and to just be a better you in the capacity that you're meant to serve in whatever you're working in or whatever it is that you're doing, that time to yourself, that time of resetting and regrouping is crucial, and it's important so where if you have to serve you so you can serve other people better. You can't serve in the area you're meant to serve in if you're stressed and burnt out at the end of the day. You just simply can't. You can't. You How they say, you can't pour from an empty cup. You really can't. Like what am I pouring? Nothing. Empty. Finito. Like you cannot pour from an empty cup. And just give yourself a break from your normal day-to-day routine and know that regrouping and resetting, it's not like a one-stop shop. It's an ongoing process, because you're always going to be doing something. You're always going to be working. You're always going to, in a sense, be in the sense of like some type of routine, whether it's a crazy routine or whether it's like a stern, strict routine, or even if just because we're all working in some type of capacity, whether it's school, whether you're a student, whether you're an adult. It get a little rough out here, but we're all working towards something, and we're all working as it relates to something. So regrouping and resetting is always key, because you're always working. No, okay, but yeah, just just know that resetting and regrouping, it just gives you the time to, if you got out of alignment, to just realign yourself with what it is you're doing and what you want to work towards. And it allows you to get back on track, or to just make sure that you're staying in alignment with what you want, with your goals. And if not, to make the necessary changes to where you can grow and evolve to the place and into the person that you desire to be. And just I really feel the need to say that again. Just don't feel guilty if you have to take a break. It is okay. Take a break so you won't break. You are important enough to where you are deserving of the time away. You are deserving, and you matter to where you need to take a break every now and then. And that is okay. It's where you need to enjoy yourself every now and then. That is okay. Don't let nobody, don't let no job, don't let no person. I'm not saying like just go and quit your job and say you need a break. Be wise about it. I'm saying like don't let anything stress you out to the point where you feel like you are about to legitimately break. Take some time and take a break so you won't break. And don't feel guilty about resetting and regrouping, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. I love you. Thank you guys for listening to me chatter and chat, and listening to a little bit of my vacation it wasn't really no story time, but just telling y'all that I went on vacation. And that was just kind of, this episode was a little bit of the things that I kind of told myself like before, and things that I'm trying to get together, like as I reset and regroup outside of vacationing and when I travel and stuff. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. But moral of the episode: don't let nobody stress you out, baby. Please don't let anybody or anything stress you out. Take a break so you won't break, and don't feel guilty about taking a break. You deserve to have your cup be filled, and part of that is taking a break and resetting and regrouping. And so I want you guys to enjoy, the rest of your day, week, whatever time you're listening to the pod. Enjoy it, and just breathe, exhale, take that break that you need, and that way you can come back better than you were before. And know that you're worthy of it. Know that I love you, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you all in the next episode.